is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate the gentleman from Kentucky yielding to me on this very important legislation. At a time when 25 million Americans are unemployed or underemployed, the last thing Washington needs to be doing is making it more difficult to grow the economy. But that seems to be the operating question of this administration. The question is this. They ask, how can we make it more challenging for America's job creators to hire? America's energy sector is under direct assault. Energy companies looking to meet the rapidly growing energy needs of our nation are either being forced to put on hold their efforts or are self-imposing barricades on future construction or expansion as a result of new or anticipated regulatory requirements. It has been reported recently that 351 stalled energy projects cost the nation $1.1 trillion in GDP and 1.9 million jobs. Yes, jobs. On this list is the Sunflower Electric Power Plant in Holcomb, Kansas. Sunflower Electric is a rural co-op that with a needed expansion can provide many new jobs in western Kansas. Most importantly, this expansion will allow Kansas to have the energy it needs in order to prevent brownouts, which are a very real possibility and a threat to our part of the country. Not only do families, schools, and hospitals depend on this energy production, but so does our ag sector, which is a key and vital component of rural Kansas. Sunflower faces considerable, unnecessary, and excessive regulatory scrutiny, not only for its existing operations, but for the planned expansion in Holcomb as well. Whether it is the cross-state pollution rule, the MAC rule, or many others, each one of these has a major impact, but the bigger problem, and that is what the TRAIN Act wants to demonstrate, is that these rules will be devastating and expensive to America's energy industry and all of Americans. The President came before this House a few weeks ago and talked about the need for America to improve its infrastructure. Power plants in America are the very type of infrastructure that our country needs, particularly when energy consumption is growing rapidly in our nation. These private companies are willing to add to the country's infrastructure and create jobs, all without the help of the federal government. In fact, all they need is for Washington to take a step back. A Kansas business leader summed up this administration's guilty until innocent approach to regulation. He said, quote, "We have a regulatory environment that assumes businesses are crooks, and government must catch them at it. This only raises the cost on business and makes it more difficult to operate." End quote. I think his analysis says it all, and I yield back the balance of my time.